Gemini. Welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I'm Eve, and we have a message that's coming out for you today. I went ahead and pre-pulled 3 oracle cards for you just to see what we were reading about. And you have the Forsaken Soldier, the Radiant Lord, and the Master of Inspiration. So, just reading them together, it seems like there's been a moment in time where you felt like you probably did not belong or perhaps were a failure at something, and you moved on or whatever, tried to find your own way, and you met someone who showed you a bit of kindness or kind of accepted you as you were, and then you found your place again. Like you found either your comfort or your security with a community or people or something like that. But we're actually going, that's just kind of one interpretation of them all together. But I'm actually going to pull tarot and see what you need to know just about each energy as itself. Like 3 little mini readings here. So let's start with the Exile, the Forsaken Soldier. The keywords here are strategy, failure, and trauma. Strategy, failure, and trauma. So we have the 5 of Cups here, which kind of points more towards the failure or trauma aspect of this. It's like something changed, or, yeah, like, because 5s are changed, like something changed, and it kind of, I don't know, it kind of gives this feeling of it like it ruined everything. Or at least caused some kind of chaos. Oh, I'm getting all shadowy, sorry. It is super early in the morning, so the light is different in this room in the morning. All right. So we have the Wheel of Fortune here. And it does talk about cycles, so it kind of seems like this was inevitable, like this was going to come to an end. Didn't have to come to an end by your hand. It kind of like, this is kind of like the universe being in control. Alright, we have the Hanged Man here, and because he does have the little sparks of light coming out around him, like in the Rider-Waite, this kind of is a symbol of enlightenment, but at what sacrifice? It seems as if whatever this enlightenment is, it has come at a great sacrifice. Like maybe you weren't the one. It's like, I don't know, like there's loss, right? But like maybe you didn't sacrifice it yourself. Maybe it was at the hands of others or whatever. But you still felt the loss. So, you know, it's like there's still a loss. It doesn't discount that. And the thing is, like, a lot of times when the major arcana kind of show up, it seems as if it's more like the universe being in control than you're in control. I feel like we have more control over like the minor arcana, like our day-to-day stuff, but like the bigger themes, they're sometimes we just have to know that those energies are around, you know? and work with them. But I do like the enlightenment here. It's kind of like that, like a tiny little daybreak after some kind of dark period. I kind of feel like I'm talking about the past for you, Gemini. Yeah, and you moved on. Oh wow. Okay, so Six of Swords. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's like moving on after, after whatever happened here. And the Six of Swords is a pretty cool card because it's like kind of like you're committing to that boat ride, right? You're committing yourself to some kind of betterment. You're committed to overcoming an obstacle, like you've got that perseverance thing going on, and you're headed for higher ground, right? And it's like something happened with this enlightenment. It's like you either figured out a way or you figured out what that higher ground was. So now let's move to the Radiant Lord. So the Radiant Lord, it seems like he's some kind of father figure because it talks about paternalism, but really it just seems like someone who is very wise, and like it talks about kindness too. So wise and kind. We're not going to really gender this person, but yeah, someone wise and kind crossing your path here. And this could just be like in the form of like a mentor or something, or somebody that actually takes you in, or maybe somebody like you've been looking for a job forever, and someone finally sees something in you and gives you that job. They take you in, they show you the ropes or whatever, or they give you that internship or what have you. Oh, they see your strength. That is really cool. So we have the strength card here, and they see your strength. They actually can see that you've learned something from this experience. There's takeaways. You've actually taken away whatever learning you can get from something like that. And it's like once they hear, they learn more about you, they hear your story, it's like they understand, and they admire your strength. Wow, look at that. They want to see you thrive. This could very well be like a spirit guide or something like that too. Because maybe this enlightenment here, I mean, it could be a spiritual awakening of sorts, right? I mean, it does say the Radiant Lord, it could be a spiritual thing. But regardless, it's like they want you to succeed. We have the Ten of Pentacles here, and this is true success, right? In every sense of the word, not just the money part, but like the money, the home, the family, the belonging, the happiness, like all of that bundled up, and sustainability kind of thing. Like they want to see you thrive. Man, all of these big major arcana. You have the Wheel of Fortune, Hangman, Strength, and now you have the High Priestess. feel like you've been kind of exploring some kind of mysterious things here. You know, because there's a little bit of cloaking here with the high priestess, like what's behind the wall, what's behind the curtain, what's in the box, or you know what I mean? It just seems like, and she has this big cross on her chest, and to me, I'm just thinking of like spiritual. It's like right underneath this hangman too. Like I don't know, like spiritual mysteries, or maybe paranormal, or just invisible things. You know what I mean? Maybe exploring like energies and maybe deities or something. You know, like it just seems like it just feels a little bit exploratory here. You know, and it could be something very simple like, okay, well, I have the job, I have enough money to pay my bills, and what do I focus on next? Like, what about my existence, or or you know what I mean? It could just be something like that. What is the meaning of life? Gosh, it's weird. I'm hearing some sort of like prayers or prayers or something being said in my head, and I don't really know any prayers. I don't actually go like participate in any structured religions that require you to chant prayers. I don't know, am I revealing too much? But it's weird. I feel like it was kind of a message with like, if you know those things, to just start with what you know. Like if you are curious about exploring like other gods, other goddesses, other deities, ascended masters, whatever, to just start with what you know, and let your intuition be the guide. Just follow, because you have to start somewhere, right? Everybody has to start somewhere. And if you've already been down like a million rabbit holes, well, you can always find the next one. Like your intuition will tell you when you're on the money, you know what I mean? When you found something that's right for you. Yeah, this is like stand up and claim it. Like it's like you're gonna find something that really resonates with you, Gemini, and you're gonna stand up and claim it. You're gonna claim it as this is what I like, this is what I believe in, you know? And so we're gonna move on to the Maestro, the Master of Inspiration. Oh, cool. So here you are, you've explored some rabbit holes, you've claimed like your beliefs, like, hey, you know what? Right now I believe in this. And you're inspired. The Master of Inspiration. I kind of like that. So the keywords here are understanding, community, and ingenuity. I feel like this right here is where the community comes in, because I do feel like you find a community or a group of people that are like-minded that you can chill with, you know what I mean? And but here on this, the way I'm going to read it here, I think it might have something to do more with understanding. I just feel like there is like a different echelon of folks that you are meant to kind of hang out with, even temporarily. It doesn't have to be permanent, but just to kind of like enrich your understanding of something. And that of course requires an open mind, but you can totally do that, Gemini. I mean, you're so good at seeing both sides of things, right? It's like you're fully capable of treating something as a learning experience, without sticking, your emotions into it or what have you. All right, so we have the Four of Cups. This is funny because it's like you're sitting there and you think you've got it down. Like I've got 3 of these cups and I'm good. I'm sitting here, I'm chill. I am satiated, right? And then all of a sudden, like the universe or spirit or whatever has another, like, no. You've got another cup to explore, Gemini. That's funny. You have a whole another cup to explore. It's kind of cool, like the different ways things inspire us. Especially the unplanned, like unplanned inspiration where it just hits you, it's like the good stuff, right? Because a lot of times people seek inspiration, but when it just smacks you in the face, it's like, dang, it's awesome. All right, 7 of Cups. Show me the different ways. Show me the ways. I don't really think it's about the ways. I don't think it's about, because sometimes I do get variety with the 7 of Cups, but actually I think it's more for you right now. This is more about exploring something new. And it's like whatever this kind of inspiration. I mean, I know that wands are inspiration and cups are emotions, but I'm just getting like something new coming in to kind of pique your interest. And this kind of is like a rabbit hole. Like, what about this aspect of it? What about that aspect of it? It's like you have this willingness to explore. It's like just for the sake of understanding it. You know what I mean? Oh, wow. So you actually are going to be doing something with this information or this understanding here. We have the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is not only do all the knights kind of represent in some way taking action, but the Knight of Wands is like super actiony himself because he's fire, right? Fire is action. But it's also spirit, right? And that's so cool that this card is literally lined up with the High Priestess and the Hangman, like this enlightenment or this awakening to something, your intuition, and it's like the spirit within you just gets kind of ignited here, and you're like, it's almost like things start flooding in, like, I want to do this, or I'm going to do that, or wow, this changes everything, or blah, blah, blah. It feels kind of exciting, like you've got something exciting down the road. Wow, you're going to make something new here. We have the Three of Pentacles. And the threes in general are, that's creative. That's super creative. That's like super creative energy. It's like putting something together. Could be collaborating with other people. But it involves there's some kind of critical thinking involved with the Three of Pentacles, and you are so good at that. So I feel like in the future you're gonna find something right up your alley, but the way it happens is so interesting. Anyway, Gemini, this is your message. Take what resonates. I'll see you later. Bye.